Star Wars is back on the scene in full force. By the way, I'm getting a bit sick, so who knows how well my plan of doing videos every day is gonna go when I start getting sick. If I cough or sneeze in this video, I don't apologize. But I've been wondering, as more and more Star Wars movies come out, I've been wondering, what order do I place the Star Wars movies from best to worst? And I thought, today I could give you guys my opinion, my 2 cents on my ranking of the Star Wars movies, my personal ranking. If you want me to, I'll try to explain my opinions the best I can in this video, but if you want me to clarify anything, I might answer stuff in the comments or make a new video. We'll see how this goes. This is just an experiment. I think the best way to do this is through a tier list. It's an old meme, sir, but it checks out. The last tier list I did very well, my Transformers tier list. Make sure you go check that out. I pissed off a lot of people with that list, so I hope to piss off people with this list. Now, one movie that's down there that I will be ranking that isn't actually in there is the Clone Wars movie, because it's a Star Wars and it's a movie, so I'm going to be sticking Clone Wars in here. And you know what? Clone Wars is at D. Not the Clone Wars show, mind you, but the Clone Wars movie that preceded the show. That movie was terrible, so that's at D tier. Just imagine a Clone Wars right there. Let's look what we got. We got Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I don't think fondly of Attack of the Clones, but I do think it's better than Clone Wars. I'll be honest, I think every Star Wars movie is better than Clone Wars, the movie Clone Wars. We'll be using Clone Wars as the metric of how far away from Clone Wars do we want to be. I'll stick Attack of the Clones in B tier for now, but I might lower it. The Empire Strikes Back. I think Empire Strikes Back is better than Attack of the Clones. Empire Strikes Back, I have fond memories of Empire Strikes Back, so we'll stick it there. It has a lot of iconic scenes, like a lot of... Empire Strikes Back is where Star Wars starts to grow its own Star Wars identity. A New Hope was a little bit off, a little bit of that early weirdness before it really figured out what it wanted to be. Empire Strikes Back really put it on the path, I think, to how we know Star Wars. Star Wars The Force Awakens, I believe that's what this is. I don't think I like it more than Empire Strikes Back, but I don't think I like it worse than Attack of the Clones, so we're gonna stick it B tier, maybe move Attack of the Clones down. I realize that I'm trying to rank these in a list, like number 1, number 2, number 3, but tier lists are tiers. We'll figure it out as we go. Star Wars The Last Jedi, and frankly, I'm not sure if I'm in a position right now to really rank The Last Jedi, because I just have a lot of bad memories, but I think there are some places where I think there is some stuff that if I think about it will make me even more angrier, but at the same time I think there's some stuff that I think I can forgive in The Last Jedi, so I'm unsure if I want to put it above or below Attack of the Clones. For now, we'll stick it after Attack of the Clones, but I reserve the right to 20 years from now say it was a fun Star Wars movie. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I'll be honest, A New Hope kind of bores me. The Death Star battle is okay, but I don't like a lot of the running around the Death Star doing whatever. I don't like a lot of the tattoo. I have no interest in like the grimy part of Star Wars, you know, the hive of scum and villainy. Frankly, I like seeing vast empires at war, the Empire, the Republic, and stuff like that, big battles. And a lot of the early Rebellion era just isn't my cup of tea. I do like it more than Clone Wars, though. And I think I like it more than The Force Awakens, but I don't like it better than Empire Strikes Back, so we'll stick it right there for now. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Very boring, but it also had Darth Maul and Duel of the Fates, which I don't know if you guys saw, but the newest Star Wars Rise of Skywalker trailer. Watch it right now so I don't spoil anything, because it's a cool trailer, but it has a new version of Duel of the Fates and you hear Darth Vader's voice. That trailer is the closest they've come to hyping me up to Rise of Skywalker, so we'll see how that movie turns out. But I really don't like Anakin in The Phantom Menace. I think a lot of it just feels very weird, like Amidala's outfit and stuff like that. I'm going to put it below Episode 2, but where does it go in relation to The Last Jedi? And here's where nostalgia might play a big factor, because I at least have fond memory. I could rewatch The Phantom Menace and feel like I'm watching part of the Star Wars universe. Well, Last Jedi, I have no desire to rewatch The Last Jedi. For now, I'll stick it above Last Jedi, but I reserve the right in 20 years to change it. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. There's a lot of parts of Return of the Jedi I like, a lot of the parts I don't really like. Especially Tatooine, and I think the Battle of Endor drags on. But I really like the dynamic with Darth Vader and the Emperor and Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. It's gotta be below Empire Strikes Back. I might even like it more than A New Hope. I'm not sure. I'll put it above A New Hope. But I think that I like A New Hope better than The Force Awakens. I like Return of the Jedi more than A New Hope, but I'm not sure if I like Return of the Jedi more than The Force Awakens. So there's some flaw in my logic here. And I'm wondering if I should bring The Force Awakens up better than Return of the Jedi and A New Hope? But that doesn't feel right. No, that's not right. We'll stick it, we'll keep it right there. Star Wars, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I really liked Rogue One. That's a movie that I can see myself rewatching without any catches. That being said, I've only watched it once. But Rogue One I really liked Rogue One. It's gonna be, I liked it better than Return of the Jedi. The question is, where do I think it stacks up to Empire Strikes Back? And I think Empire Strikes Back is more of a balanced story. We'll stick it after Empire Strikes Back, between Empire Strikes Back and before Return of the Jedi. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I'll be honest, I very much like Revenge of the Sith. To be honest, Revenge of the Sith is the movie I've rewatched the most out of the Star Wars movies, even more so than Empire Strikes Back. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for it, but I'm going to stick Revenge of the Sith at the top so far. I did not think this through. I did not realize what my opinions on Star Wars were and how they just counteract everything people generally talk about Star Wars being. But Solo, a Star Wars story, watched that 2 days ago, finally, and I enjoyed it, especially towards the end. I don't think I like it more than these guys. I still think I like Rogue One better, but I think I like it a bit more than Return of the Jedi. Bam. So I guess we'll move our number 1 up to S tier, and let's see how I feel about this list. Number 1, Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith, sure. Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, Solo. I don't know how I feel about Solo being so high up. Return of the Jedi, A New Hope, The Force Awakens. I'm unsure about this row, but we'll keep it there for now. Attack of the Clones, Phantom Menace, The Last Jedi, and then the Clone Wars animated movie. That might be it. That might be my official Star Wars ranking. Do you disagree? I know you do. So go ahead and yell at me in the comments while providing your own list. Put your own list down in the comments below. That will be interesting to see. If you're really into Star Wars stuff, I've made a new video talking about The Mandalorian that you can check out. I'll put the link in the description for that. And yeah, subscribe to this channel if you have not yet. We talk about a lot of nerdy stuff here. And I typically have unpopular opinions, so that's new. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord servers, and if you will feel ever so kind, that's not your word stuff, and if you would be so kind as to check out my Patreon, maybe support me if you feel in the supporting mood, I guess. Your support to the channel will be greatly appreciated. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.
Neon lights and lipstick marks upon my